What is the prison industrial complex? Well, today we will explain what it is and how it affects us and our community or society. The prison industrial complex is the rapid expansion of the U.S. inmate population to the political influence of private prison companies and businesses that supply goods and services to government prison agencies for profit. The main reason PIC was created was because the government would be able to save money and make money at the same time by privatizing prisons. Mario Cuomo was the governor of New York who opposed mandatory minimum drug sentences. Many people supported stricter drug laws during that time, therefore they were unable to repeal the Rockefeller drug laws. Cuomo decided to build more prisons with money from the Urban Development Corporation, which was supposed to be used to build homes for the poor. When it passed, it had the authority to issue state bonds without voter approval. The PIC maintains their power with two ways. The first way is that they create mass media images that keeps alive stereotypes of people of color, queer people, immigrants, youth, and other oppressed communities as criminal, delinquent, or deviant. The second way is by earning huge profits for private companies that deal with prisons and police forces, such as helping earn political gains for tough-on-crime politicians, increasing influence of prison guards and police unions, and eliminating social and political dissent by oppressed communities that make demands for self-determination and reorganization of power in the U.S. Prisons don't only affect our communities, but they also affect our economy. Prisons benefit our economy in two ways. First of all, prison industries must purchase materials from businesses outside the prison, thus creating a demand for the services of other workers. Second, there is potential to produce valuable goods and service consumers want to buy. But the downside to this is that prisoners are exploited for cheap labor in order to produce these goods. Prisons can also affect our communities because a prisoner can escape back into our society where they can hurt us. Also, the value of the houses near prisons will also drop due to the new crime that is created from escaped prisoners. Also, taxpayers spend about $20,000 to $25,000 a year to help maintain the prisons. Therefore, they are wasting money that could be used for other organizations. The United States imprisons more people than any other country in the world. Today, approximately 1.8 million people are behind bars. Facilities are constantly overcrowded. Justice system is passing strict laws with harsher punishments, ultimately sending more people to prison than the capacity can actually handle. Many of the inmates were handled primarily by the mental health system, not the criminal justice system. 60 to 80% of American inmates also have a history of substance abuse. Simply building more prisons is not a solution, as prisons usually tend to get filled once they have been built. Privately owned prison companies influences strict laws. They are big businesses that need to ensure the continued demand for their services by promoting incarceration policies by influencing policymakers and government agencies. So technically, without consent, taxpayers are contributing to this overcrowding as the government pays revenues to the private prisons. And that explains the prison industrial complex! The end.
Created using Powtoon.